and I just love you and look up to you so much. So this is such a honor that you asked me to be on your team call tonight. Okay, guys, so I am a Sapphire Ambassador in Hawaii. My husband is an Emerald Ambassador in Hawaii. We started this company about 15 months ago, actively working the business. I took the products for about 7 or 8 months before I decided to share. So if any of y'all are one of those people that isn't really sharing yet, I want to encourage you to share immediately now, today, because this opportunity is amazing. It's real and it can change your family's lives. We have 7 children and I homeschool, and I didn't want anything to do with a multi-level marketing company. I tell people I was the woman at church that avoided the multi-level marketers. Like, no, I don't want your candles or your jewelry or anything else. But my friend that I trusted told me about this product and saw that I needed to lose weight from baby number 7. So she said, Amy, I see you killing yourself at the gym every day, drinking Shakeology, which is not a bad product, but it's not Plexus. So she's like, I see you, replacing a meal every day. So just this product. So I think everybody got unmuted. So I decided to try this product, and instantly I had amazing results. That's not the case for everybody, but for me it was. I lost weight immediately. I started to have energy, and then week 2 hit and I had Candida die off. So I was like, what did my friend sell me? And so I wasn't sold on the product completely. And then anyways, make a long story short, my health testimony, I got off an antidepressant that I've been on 8 years. I had no more night sweats, no more hair falling out, no more sinus infections, irritable bowel syndrome gone. I don't live off of coffee. I have tons of energy. And so it's really transformed my life. So I decided to share. When I started to share, a business organically started to grow. Okay? Organically grow, guys. All you have to do is share this. You have to be bold. You have to not care what people think of you. You do not need to be a people pleaser. Okay? That's not what God made you. He made you confident in you and how he made you. So don't be scared to share this on Facebook. Post it. Be bold. And be confident. Tell people, I'm so excited that I'm doing this product. It has really transformed my life. Talk real and passionate. Don't be hesitant. Don't be scared. Be bold, okay? So that's my number 1 tip to you, is to be bold. Next, I want you all, Amy's doing this Zoom challenge. Get on it, guys. My team more than doubled when I started these Zoom challenges. I went from 150 people added a month to 350 just by doing these Zooms. And this is why it works. Okay, Beverly, I see you on here. Beverly Harmon. I don't know you. Hi, girl. I can't even tell you anything about you. That's not personal, right? Because there's how many of us on here? 37 people. How am I going to get to know you if I am talking to 37 different people? I want to know you. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to get on a Zoom with Beverly, Sandra, and Lou, and I'm going to talk. And we're going to talk chill, just like friends do. Sitting down, having coffee. I'm going to ask you some questions, and we're going to talk like friends would do. That's how I'm going to get to know you. And we're going to become friends, Beverly, because you and I are going to get each other in some way. Okay? So that's what you're doing. You're relating to people, because all of us can relate in some way. Either it's as a mom, it's as a wife, a friend, low energy, just finance issues. We're all going to be able to relate in some way. But you can't do that on a call with 38 people. But you can do that on a Zoom like this with 3 people or 5 people. So your goal this week, and what Amy's trying to get across to you, is April, you're going to try and find 3 people this week to get on a Zoom call with your upline and you. You're going to reach out and you're going to say something like, hey, I really want you to hear about Plexus. It's only going to take 20 or 30 minutes of your time. It's going to be super chill, laid back, no pressure. Will you just listen to this 20 to 30 minute call for me? And you're going to ask them in a way that's sort of bold, not, I've been doing this product and, I'd really like you to listen if you don't mind. No, you're going to say, hey, you're my friend and I'm super excited about Plexus. Will you listen to this 20-minute call with me? So you're going to be more bold. And as y'all reach out to people, it's going to grow your business. And if it's only one person you can get on a Zoom, it's worth it. One person is worth it, guys. You do not want more than 5 because, again, you can't get personal with the people. You can't get to understand what they truly want in life. And that's the goal behind this. It's relationship marketing. This is not sell a product and run. When you get your new ambassador, let's say one of these potentials signs up for you, April. You're going to tell that ambassador as soon as they say, oh no, I don't want to share on Facebook. I don't have a testimony. You're going to objection block. You'll need to practice blocking objections before it can come out of their mouth. So you're going to say to them, hey, I'm so glad you signed up. Well, let's get you posting on Facebook and get you 3 people underneath you so you can get your product free and make about $300 this month, $200-$300 this month. Does that sound okay? And if they're like, oh, well, I don't know. I want a testimony first. I don't even know if these products work. You're going to say, oh, that's okay. This is what you're going to write on Facebook. And you're going to have a 2-liner that says something like this. So excited to start these Plexus supplements that my friend April told me about. She's had amazing results. Who wants to try this with me? Very short and quick and easy. You're not saying the products work. I mean, you don't even know. You haven't even got your products yet. You're telling the truth. But people want to do things with you. Trust me, I signed up for Shakeology. What else did I do, Eric? Weight Watchers. I mean, Pampered Chef. I wanted some pans. I mean, people want to sign up for things. You just have to say it. People want to do things with you. So when they sign up, your new ambassador, you're getting them to post on Facebook immediately. If they wait, your chances of them actually working this business goes down dramatically. Way down. So you want to get them started right away. When they get that first paycheck with a few $100s, they're going to be super excited. So silver in 7 days. That is your goal. You should write that down in big letters. Every person that you have, you're going to get them silver in 7 days. You limit the people when you don't give them a goal immediately. What I used to do is I'd say, oh, okay, your first goal is silver. And I wouldn't tell them really how to get there. I would just say, okay, I need you to find 3 people. But I wouldn't tell them what to do or how to get those 3 people. I just assumed that they would go get 3 people. But not everyone's self-motivated like that. So you have to give newbies every step. Make this easy. I call it Plexus for Dummies. When you're starting, I didn't even know. I used to tell my upline, now what does Plexus do? Blood sugar. Okay, wait, let me write this down. Blood sugar, gut health, inflammation. And I would write those 3 words down because when they post on Facebook and your friend says, well, what is Plexus? You break out in like a rash and you're nervous and your heart's sweating and you're like, I don't know what to say. So the upline is going to take that over for you. Okay. So this is when you post on Facebook, they post the 2-liner, their friends start commenting. Okay. So what is Plexus? You are going to start a 3-way Facebook message with your upline and the person that said, well, what is Plexus? And you're going to say, hey girl, I just started Plexus. I don't really know what this stuff is, but Amy's had amazing results. So I'm going to let her tell you her testimony. And then your upline takes over for you and tells your newbie that's inquiring everything about it. Because as you duplicate the system, you're going to be saying the exact same words that Amy says. Amy knows what to say. She's been doing this company a long time. So she's going to say what Plexus is without vomiting it all over the person and scaring them away. She knows exactly what to say now because she's had so many opportunities to fail at this that now she's got it down and she knows how to do it correctly. So she'll do it and then you're going to mimic her. Does that make sense, guys? Mimic your upline. Mimic successful people. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't make this harder than what it is. Keep it short and simple. So Zooms, that's all of your what is it? Your homework this week, right, Amy? Zooms, that's your homework this week. Get everybody on a Zoom, 3 people. All of you can do that. Just find 3 people. Get on a Zoom. When your new ambassador signs up again, 2 lines on Facebook, objection blocking, start 3-way Facebook messages with your upline and that person that's interested. Get people silver in 7 days. Silver in 7 days. If you have an awesome person, let's say you sign somebody up and they're super influential in their community. So they're a doctor's wife, or they're a gym instructor, or you go to their Facebook page and they have 800 friends. You're going to tell them from the bat, you're going to say, oh my goodness, I cannot believe how many Facebook friends you have. You are so popular. So what we're going to try and do for you is we're going to try and fast start you gold. Can you find 20 people? You don't have to personally sign up all those 20 people, but we're going to get 20 people on your team this month. I never thought fast starting gold was possible. I never even knew anybody who had done it really, except on a YouTube video where people said they did, but I just didn't think it was possible because it's hard, right? Since we started doing this, we've had 4 people fast start gold in the past 2 months, just by telling them when they first start up, get on a Zoom. Then when those 3 people sign up, hopefully 3 people will sign up, you start getting them on individual Zooms, and you do that all the way down. And 20 people is doable. It's just that we sort of limit the people and we don't give them the opportunity to be that amazing. You don't have to sign the 20 people up. You just have to sign 3 people up and then help those 3 people get 3 people. You know, power of 3, guys. Watch the videos. Power of 3. Once you get that concept, it's awesome. Okay, so what else do y'all have any questions right now? Amber, do you have anything? Because I can keep going.
Does anybody have any questions at the moment? Go ahead, Amy.
Amy, I want to tell you, you're incredible. I thank you so much. I just, guys, ask her questions. I have to go. I'm about to get on the elevator, but I didn't want to interrupt you because you're incredible. And thank you for recording, Amber. I'm going to finish watching this. So, guys, I'm going to be here this week learning everything I'll share with you. I am so impressed with all of you. So thank you. Thank you, Amy.
Bye. Love you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Amy. Okay, so before she keeps going, does anybody have any questions? I know Laura does. Go ahead, Laura.
Okay. Okay. What do you do if someone says they want to join and they say they don't want to sell right away? They tell you this. Do you have like an objection blocker before that happens, or do you just also encourage people to sign up wholesale too? And then do you still try to tell them to do the power of 3 as well, or do you just say, go ahead, be a wholesale customer? Like, what do you do with this?
So if they say they don't want to sell, right away I say, well, I didn't want to sell either. That's what I just straight out say. Well, I didn't want to sell either. I signed up to get the cheaper price, but I realized that my mom, my sister, my grandma needed this. So I told them about it and I got my product free, plus I made money. So I instantly shut it down by agreeing and relating to them that, well, I didn't want to do it either. And most of y'all on here were the same way. You weren't looking for a business. So that's what I usually tell people is that I didn't want to do it either. Or if they're still like, no, I don't want to tell anybody, then I'll say, oh, well, then you should just probably be a wholesale customer. And that's good too, because then you have the 60-day money back guarantee. So I have stopped like forcing people almost, like, because that'll help with your white lines. You really need to I could sign people up way easier for me. It's easier for me to sign somebody up, but I've gotten to the point where I don't want a ton of white lines. So I'd rather, some people I'm just qualifying. Like if they say straight out, I don't want to sell, then I say, well, I say what I just told you. Well, your mom's sister, I didn't want to do it either, but you have people that could benefit. And if they still say, no, I'm not going to, then I'll say, well, just try it for 60 days then. And there's another thing I will tell you. Tell people immediately at the very beginning of this, if you're not willing to do this product for 60 or 90 days, maybe this isn't the product for you. So say that exact line, because when you say that, people will be like, well, yes, it is. Why do you think I asked you about it? When before they were like, you don't want people to think they're going to lose 5 pounds the first week. You want to undersell. You're not selling, you're selling health. Y'all know that now, not weight. I don't ever talk about weight loss except very little. I say stuff like, once your body balances, the byproduct of that is losing weight. I lost 20 pounds, but Plexus isn't about weight. It's about balancing your body. So I just tell people straight out up front now, 60 to 90 days. If you're not willing to give it 60 or 90 days, maybe this isn't the product for you. And be willing to lose that person, because I can promise y'all it's better to lose a customer than it is to have to deal with them. Well, I didn't lose anything. And I've only been on it 3 days. I had a girl message me yesterday and she said, I just feel horrible. And I said, oh, well, how long have you been taking it? 1 day. And then by day 3, she had messaged us. What'd she say, Eric? Something else like,
She said, wow, I have a lot more energy. I'm sleeping better
Yeah.
and I feel great.
and then she said, I feel better. I have tons of energy. This was day 3. And then she's like, but I still feel like I have acid reflux. And I was like, it's day 3. So now what I tell people is like 60 or 90 days. It's 60 or 90 days, and don't be apologetic about it. If you can even go so far to say something like, you could be like me and you replaced a meal with a shake and you jacked your metabolism up. So when you went back to eating your hamburger, you gained the weight way quicker. So just do this in an even way where your body's balanced. Don't get on that yo-yo diet.
Good. Very good. Does anybody else have a question before she moves on?
I have one really quick.
Go ahead.
I know that my team has had trouble. I'm asking for them because I've had this question over and over. When they really want to get people on the Zoom calls, but people are really hesitant to do that. So if you can give a scenario or, give us an example of exactly what you say, kind of what is an objection blocker for that? Because people are like, no, they don't even like the 3-way chats, much less actually getting on the Zoom call, or they won't commit to it. They'll say, well, I might, but then they won't actually commit or show up on the call.
Mm-hmm. So what I do now is I don't really use Facebook Messenger anymore, because I just don't find people can get away with like not answering you or blowing you off. But if you call your ambassadors and you say, hey girl, I've had great success with these Zooms. I want you to try and find 2 or 3 people to get on a Zoom with me on Monday at 6 o'clock. Can you do that? And they're like, I don't know. I don't know if I can get, or I don't know if I really want to. They start hesitating. Just say, just get your mom and sister or your cousin. There's at least 2 people in your life that'll come listen. And you can push like that much, but then if they still say they ignore you, or they still say, you just move on. You can only offer yourself so much. Your time is valuable too, and you need to work with the people that want your help. So work with the people that want it. If you have a team of 20 people and only 2 will do a Zoom for you, oh well, that's 2. And then when they sign people up, then you work with those. It's like a learning curve. It took my people, we've been doing these Zooms now 4 months, and now it's just a regular practice. So as soon as someone signs up, they're on a Zoom. We don't do 3-way calls anymore at all. We just do Zooms.
What about for like potential? So what are you saying or having your ambassadors say to actually get the potentials to agree to the Zoom?
So what we did just recently, my husband made we are doing a Zoom every Friday night at 5, and my husband made a virtual graphic that says, where'd we go? The other day we went somewhere and he said, hey, I think you'd be great on my team. I have a Zoom call on Friday night at 5:30. Can you give me your email? I'm going to send you the link to my Zoom on Friday at 5:30, and I'll send you a follow-up to get you on. And I just want you to hear about this for 20 minutes.
Yeah, so I was just chatting up the girl at the meat counter at the Ingles grocery store. And so right there I said, hey, we work with this company called Plexus Worldwide. We're touring the States, yada, yada, yada. And she's like, oh, I'm all into health and wellness and herbs, and I'd love to hear about it. So I told her, hey, check it out. I've got this. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? It's a graphic. So right there up top, it says, hey, you're invited to my live video conference. Here's Zoom. This is how you download it. There's our meeting ID. And on the bottom, I got an app on my phone where you can make business cards. So I just put my picture on there, right? So I said, hey, I'm going to send you this real quick. Typed in her email and sent it to her and thanked her for her time, just like that. So that's how we're doing it now. But for like your ambassadors saying stuff, you just have to coach them. You just have to say, just send your friends and family a quick little message that says, please support my business and just listen to my friend talk for 20 minutes.
because your friends and family have a hard time telling you, if you say it in those terms, like, will you please support my business by just listening to a 20-minute call? You know, that helps a lot because you're putting them on the spot. Like, will you support me? So that's the words we use a lot, is please support me in my new business venture.
Good. Anybody else have any other questions?
Hi, Rachel.
All right.
Okay, the challenge that I'm having is you can tell people that it's just a $34.95 investment, but I keep getting the objection, well, it's not just $34.95, I still have to buy products.
Mm-hmm.
How do I get past that?
So you're basically not signing anyone up who doesn't want the products. So you're not really telling them, oh, for $34.95 you can have a business. No, for $34.95 you can, because the people want the products. You know, you're not just selling a business for $34.95. I've signed people up without product for $34.95 and they've never done anything because they don't have a testimony. So don't even offer that. Like, just talk to people about, well, yeah, you need to be on the product. You need to be a product of the product if you're wanting to sell this. So don't really let somebody just sign up for the business, because how are they going to sell the product? I mean, it's just very hard, you know, so don't even present that. Just say.
I've just been playing it off like, you know, showing them, because I have a lot of numbers people. And the one lady that I signed up today, I told her just sign up as basically a wholesale customer just for the first month. She wants to do the business, but she's not ready yet. So basically, I showed her in the numbers how just signing the $34.95 gives her the ease and the comfort of knowing that she's getting those discounted prices. And by the time her first or second month comes, she's already got that money back.
Mm-hmm.
Just in the savings of the prices. And that seems to be working.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying you're signing them up to get their products cheaper, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's what we've all pretty much done, was sign up to get the products cheaper for $34.95. So, and they make their money back. They make commission off their products. They get the wholesale cost. The key is going to be talking those people into, hey, find 2 or 3 friends to do this with you, because then you will make $275 your first month. So just tell people, as soon as they're signing up, you can say to them, let's get you $275 your first month. Let's find you 3 friends to do this with you.
Okay. And the last thing I had, you do have to be an ambassador in order to order the welcome pack, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, any other questions, guys? Speak now. All right, Amy, were you going to go on with something else? I didn't want to cut you off.
I can talk. Let's see. I don't even know what time it is. I don't know how long else.
It's 9:25. So if you have anything else, we'd love to hear, but don't feel like you have to.
Okay. So another thing, guys, when you get a customer, what I went over for in Lakeland when I was over there with the bus and everything, we went over customer welcome letters and ambassador welcome letters. I would like to encourage y'all, if you send out ambassador welcome letters, to at the beginning have a 2-minute video, 2 to 3 minute video of yourself included in your ambassador welcome video. It makes it more personal. So in your welcome, are y'all all sending, nod your head yes if y'all are all sending ambassador welcome letters to your new people that sign up under you. So on the video, what I do is I say, Eric and I did a video. Hi, we're Eric and Amy Paul. We're your uplines. We're so excited to do this business with you. Just a short 2 to 3 minute welcome video. That grabs people's attention way quicker than just verbiage. So make sure you're sending ambassador welcome letters, videos, whatever, to your people as soon as they sign up. Customer letters, you need to be sending a customer welcome letter to every customer. I was telling them ours has a weigh and measure chart and a water chart. That's going to be very key because people don't keep track of their water. And that's like a huge part of Plexus. So make sure ours, like I tell my people when they sign up to make sure they're ticking off or coloring in the water their first week or 2, because I want to see it. So don't just sell the product and not follow up with them. You need to be following up with them. You need to be talking to them about Candida die-off. I tell people from the get-go, 30% of people have Candida die-off. So I'm going to send you a Candida die-off Word document. I want you to read it in case you experience this. And I'm going to be working very closely with you, because if people start having Candida die-off right away, they're not going to continue with the product usually. So you need to be talking with them, okay? We want to keep Plexus having a really good name and not thinking, oh, that does not work. You know, so you want to keep Plexus having a good name, and that's by working really closely with your customers. So sip and sees, I don't know if y'all do those, but it's the same as a 3-way Zoom like I'm talking to you about. If you have locals in your town, ask your local ambassadors to find 2 or 3 people to meet you at Starbucks or to meet you somewhere, a bookstore, and talk Plexus for 20 or 30 minutes. Because the point that I want to get across to y'all tonight more than anything is the personal connection with people. I cannot get to know each of you because it's so big. 42 people are on here now, but I can get to know 3 people in a Zoom in 20 minutes. We can learn lots of stuff. Women get so many words in a minute and expressions that we can be best friends in 20 minutes. So, but I can't with 42 people. So you need to make this personal. One person, guys, it starts with one person. 15 months ago, we were silver. 3 people. I had 3 people on my team. Now we have 2,200 people. Our financial testimony is ridiculous. Like, my husband's fully retired. Y'all have seen the Plexus bus. Some of y'all have signed it. I mean, our dreams are coming true because we were consistent. So you need to be posting. Amy tells y'all this too, but post on Facebook 2 or 3 times a day. Avoid graphics. Only post graphics very rarely, because people are not drawn to graphics. They're drawn to pictures of you. And if you don't like selfies, learn to like them, because that's what draws people in the most, are selfies. I mean, it's like statistically proven. Throw a kid in there with you if you have to, but make a selfie. Like, I saw you nursing with a nursing cover over there, and that's perfect. You should have had like your baby nursing under the cover, drinking your pink drink, and write some awesome personal verbiage. Make them personal and post 2 to 3 times a day. That's what all the jewels say, that they posted 2 to 3 times a day. Do not be afraid to share the opportunity because you think your friends are going to think you're bragging. Don't do that. Okay, I almost only share opportunity. Probably 90% of my posts are opportunity, because what do most couples fight over? Finances. What do most people go to bed at night worrying about? Finances. So that's what you're posting on. You're posting on finances. Hey guys, I paid my mortgage this month. Hey guys, post a picture of your grocery cart and say, all Plexus paid for this. It's not bragging. It's because people are in this situation, need help. Your friends need help on Facebook, and they will reach out to you when they see you posting on the opportunity, because this is real, guys. Y'all have a gold mine, so you need to tell people. I was saying at the meeting to get bossy, because get bossy, get confident. We know Rachel probably has no problem with getting bossy, right, Rachel? So get bossy and confident and go up to everybody. This is exactly what I do. I walk up to the Sunglass Hut guy. I was buying a pair of sunglasses, and I said to him, hey, you have a great personality. I want you on my Plexus team. What is your Facebook name? And I handed him my phone, turned my phone to him and said, enter your Facebook name in my phone. And he's not going to say no. I mean, people don't say no because we're people pleasers at heart. So he put his Facebook name in, and I put add friend. I said, okay, I'm going to be contacting you this week because I want you on my team. And that's what I do. And I just walk up to everybody now and I say, I hand them a Fab 4 card. Do y'all all have cards to hand to people? Most of y'all? I like the Fab 4 cards. They're from SJ Plexus Designs. She makes amazing stuff. But the Fab 4 card talks about the triplex and X factor. And so I hand them a Fab 4 card and I say, hey, read about this. I really want you on my team. These products change people's lives. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. And I always get their information. I try and friend everybody on Facebook. I try and say, hey, I want to be your friend on Facebook so we can keep up with each other. And I just ask them, I hand them my phone and tell them to put their name in my phone. So do that all the time. Just practice it, guys. This week, walk up to people. Your waitress. Yeah, I know. It's scary, right, Sandra? But your waitress, when she's waiting on you, will say something like, oh, you waitress? Well, is that your only job? And she's like, yeah, I work like 70 hours a week or whatever it is. And we'll say something like, okay, well, we want you on our team because we know of a better way. Can I friend you on Facebook? Here. And I just hand my phone, put your name in. And that's all we do. We don't start going into a big plexus blah. We don't start saying, oh, I lost 20 pounds, got off my antidepressant, have so much energy. We don't go into all of that because you're going to lose them. You need to get their information. Because once you get their information, then you can text them or email them and say, hey, I've been thinking about you. I know you work really hard and you have little kids at home. So I would really like to offer you a better way. Do you have 10 minutes to listen to me? And you call them. So it's just putting into a practice confidence. You don't have to know everything, guys. You don't have to know every ingredient and every product. You just have to keep it simple. And you have to talk to people. Talk to 3 to 5 new people every day. Every day. Go to Target, go to Walmart, go anywhere. Go to your meat counter. We went into Whole Foods and we handed out 4 cards, got 4 people's contact information in Whole Foods because we're like, this is what we said. We walked up to the meat counter and Eric's like, you're our people. Like, this is awesome. We're from Hawaii and we're holistic.
Look awesome.
We're like, we're holistic and you work at Whole Foods, so you must be holistic. So you've got to hear about our product. It's called Plexus and you would be awesome for our team. And so that's what we did. We just like think of things to say and we just ask them, will you be on our team? You would make a great, we're looking for motivated, inspirational people and you are awesome. People like to hear like positive things. It's like you're just complimenting them on being a good server or a good worker and telling them you want them on their team. This is anybody, guys. The Walmart cashier. It's anyone. Okay, so any more questions?
I hear somebody unmuted. Somebody have a question?
I do. Amy, what was the Fab 4 card? Who did you say that you get those from?
It's SJ Plexus Designs on Etsy. Those are the best ones. I'll show you it. This is what we have tried every card, and this one works the best. This is what it looks like.
Okay. Great.
And
I need new ones, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, and then on the back, it has a little product description of all of the Fab 4. Another thing I told everybody in Lakeland is we don't sell, when people sign up, we don't sell just the Triplex combo. We tell everyone to get the Triplex and add the X Factor. So that's what we tell everybody because you're going to get the best results that way. So we don't apologize for price anymore. We don't say like, okay, so add pick the Triplex and add the X Factor if you can afford it. That's what I used to say because I felt bad asking somebody to pay more money than the 99 plus the 34. I felt really awkward talking about money. And I know people don't have a lot of money sometimes. So I'm just like, like pick the welcome pack and then add X Factor if you can afford it. Now I tell everyone, okay, so this is going to cost you about $165 your first month or 2, but it's going to be amazing and you're going to get the best results if you use these 4 products. And people don't really question you because you're not acting apologetic about it. I paid $150 a month for Shakeology. It's a powder. I still had to mix my liquid and my fruits in there. People that want a change will spend that money. So don't be apologetic. Say Triplex, add X Factor. That X Factor makes everything, I'm sure y'all have researched it, but it makes everything 300 to 400% more absorbable. So all those products are going to work better for them and make those products work quicker for them. And we've had the best results on that and less candida die-off since we've been telling everybody to do the Fab 4 and not just the Triplex.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Hey, I met you the other night at the restaurant. I just wanted to ask you, when you get the person on the phone, like from that you meet cold turkey, like from Whole Foods, and you call them, what do you say about them signing up on your team? Do you have a lot of people sign up that way that you've never met before?
Yeah. So yes, we have people sign up. Just yesterday we had the Disney girl that we met at the Disney campground signed up right away as an ambassador. The other one signed up as a customer. I got a guy yesterday at the Prevost at our bus dealership signed up, and he signed up in less than 10 minutes. This is how less than 10 minutes. So we were standing at the Prevost dealer, and he just said, this older man, I was like, hey, and he said, so tell me about the opportunity of a lifetime. That's what our bus says.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, great. I'm so glad. Let's go sit down. So we sat down in the dealership, and I said, you really need this. He's 85. I was like, you need this. What are your health conditions? Oh, you're diabetic? Okay, so will you try this for 60 days for me? I'll coach you. I'll work with you. And he's like, okay. And I said, it's going to be like $160, but I know this will work for you, and it'll get you off your diabetes meds if you can consistently take this. It'll reduce them. It's going to help your health. And he said, okay, wrote down all of his information right there and signed him up on the bus. I didn't pull out my computer and start typing. I just took his information on paper and pen, so it wasn't as scary. The Disney girl I just started talking to, and I said, I work for Plexus. Have you heard of it? She said she hadn't. She said she does oils. And I said, oh, you're my people. I do oils too. I love oils. And I was like, so Plexus is right up your alley if you like oils. And so I started talking to her, and she signed up. So what I did was I got her information at Disney, and then I texted her that night and said, hey, here's I'm going to send you some information, the ingredients file list. I'd like you to read it over, and then we'll talk tomorrow. And she said, okay, I'm excited. She read it over, and then the next day I called her, and she said, okay, I'm ready to do this. And she signed up. So it's just getting their contact information and following up. So you just have to get their information. Once you get their information and you keep reaching out, I mean, it's very easy. It's like, hey, have you had a chance to think about what we talked about at the pool? Hey, have you had a chance to, are you ready to get like more energy? You know, you're just little small tidbits, not like a big long blah, you know, just easy. And if you get them on the phone, that's going to be the key. Hey, can I call you really quick? And that's the worst, because most of us do not like getting on phones. I don't know if y'all are like me. I hate the phone. I don't even want to answer it. I see it ring and I'm, ugh. But that's the key to it, is getting people on the phone with you. So get their information. Do not be afraid to ask somebody. Turn your phone towards them and say, here, put your name in so I can friend you on Facebook.
You're really stepping outside of your comfort zone and just engaging people.
Yeah, Eric said it's stepping outside your comfort zone and engaging people. And I'm already a type A, so I talk to people. But truthfully, when I'm out and about, I don't want to talk to people. I have 7 kids I'm trying to wrangle and keep track of. And like, I don't have time to be talking to somebody because one kid will be gone by then. But now I've decided, like, I try and make eye contact with everyone. If I'm going to Disney, I'm going straight to the hot tub. I'm going to sit there and I just start smiling until they smile back and say something, or I say something to them. I mean, y'all know how to do it. You just have to get, oh, your baby's so cute. Oh, how old's your baby? You know, and you just think of something to say so you can start talking to them.
I love it. Great. How do you, well, you bring that up, how do you ease into like a situation like that? For instance, you're talking to a mom, you're having a great conversation at the park or the spa, wherever, and how do you bring up Plexus in that way? Like, do you do the I want you on my team thing still, or how do you do it where it's genuine, you know, that you're not just talking to them because you want them on your team?
Right. Well, like if we're just talking and I don't know, we're just hanging out and I say something like, yeah, I used to be so tired, or something, you know, and then they'll say, yeah, I'm tired too. You just have to find some kind of you know, if you notice something about them, or, yeah, I had a hard time with postpartum after baby number 7. You know, you can get personal, and the more personal you get, then they like reciprocate that, you know? So you just have to find some you just talk, but what you're trying to do is draw them to talk about themselves. Read that book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That is the key to this business, because it talks all about relationships. And so that's going to be the key, is just putting it in their court, letting them talk about themselves until you can get an in, because as they're talking about themselves, you're gathering information. You're like a detective. You're gathering information. Okay, what is their motivator? Should I mention finances? If they're saying, yeah, my husband's a doctor, you're not really going to mention, oh, well, I make really good money with Plexus because their husband's a doctor. You know, the doctor's wife we got on our team that hits Emerald, they're at Silver Stars right now. I got her because she didn't produce enough milk. So I didn't approach her with the business. I approached her with, oh, I know how you can produce more milk. You know, you just have to know people enough. You wait for them to talk enough so you can gather that information to talk about what their motivator would be for Plexus.
Cool. Good. All right. Anybody else have any other questions? You can just unmute and ask if you do. While we're waiting, Amy, what's the sign behind you? Is that all of your kids?
Yeah.
I love that.
It says Our Greatest Adventure, and it's 7 Arrows. That's our homeschool name is 7 Arrows Academy.
Oh,
so
that is great.
Awesome.
yeah.
I've been trying to read it. I'm like, what does it say? That's so cool.
Yeah. So y'all follow us on our journey. Who all is going to convention here?
There's quite a few of us.
Oh my goodness. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
This is so great. I'm telling you, like, convention is the best.
I have another question, Amy. What do you, when your ambassadors sign up, sorry, my dryer just went off. What do you, or is there anything that you send to your ambassadors? And I know you send an ambassador welcome letter, but do you do anything else? Like, do you, send them something like a notebook or anything, or, because I've heard different things about helping them, especially the ones that are really ready off the get-go. They are motivated to start the business. Just wondering kind of, what you do there to help train them or get them focused and make it feel, because sometimes sitting behind a computer, I kind of feel like sometimes they feel alone or like it's not legit, even though you point them in the right direction. So how do you handle that?
So when I have somebody sign up, every month we have a new ambassador training, and it's the same training. It's a 4-week training, and all my newbies go in this 4-week training. And so they all get put in this training. It's a month long, and it's the Eric Worre GoPro book they have to buy. And every Sunday night I release a Zoom that says, hey guys, so excited you're doing this training with us. I want you 100% committed. If you don't finish these assignments, then you're out of the group. And I give them a Word document of assignments they have to do. And it's amazing. It's been the best training we've ever done. And I was the type of person that, like, I tried everything. I just knew that there was a better way, because truthfully, I love Plexus, but they don't give you, these new success kits are great now, but there was never anything that was like duplicatable. We're all trying to figure this out on our own. And we're like, what training works the best? Or what do I send people? Like you just asked, what do we send people? There should be something we all know to do, like a checklist. Send this, send this, send this, but there's not. So what we do is we just do this 4-week training, and every month a new one starts. And out of that training, 20% of people graduate. That's what I call it. And I know those are my runners. Those are the people that I know are going to work this business and that I should put my time and effort into. There's other people are just, out of this training, basically, you find out who wants the business. So they take this 4-week training, and they're doing income producing activities the whole time, and I'm working with them, and the leaders are working with them. I think I actually gave Amy the training, but if not, I can do that again. But yeah, that's it was Sonia Dudley started the training. It was a 6-week training. I condensed it to 4 weeks so I could start it every single month. So my leaders knew every month the same training is going to be starting. Get your newbies in it, because like I said, I really feel the key to Plexus is to dumb it down. Make it as simple as possible so we're all doing the same thing. It has to be so simple. We don't need to be doing 4 Facebook virtual parties every month. We're going to be doing a Facebook virtual party where it's on a Zoom. Then we're going to do a Facebook feed page where hundreds of people are commenting. And then, it's crazy. I've never seen so many parties and Zooms and so many things. If we could just keep it so simple and just the basics where we relate to each other, like Julie, I know you now. Rachel, I know you now. Now we're part of a team, and we're all going to be commenting on each other's post to build each other up. And I tell my people at the very beginning, start friending. I give them names of people I want them to friend request or to follow, because I want their feed to start being Plexus people. So they feel like they're part of a group, not just a loner. So when somebody does their first Facebook post, in my team page, I put, Julie did her first Facebook post. Everyone go comment. So it makes you feel like you're part of a team, where it's not just like you post and no one says anything. You know, we need to be focused on strengthening your team. Y'all should all be working together. You should all, even if you're not on the same team, y'all should start friending each other and commenting on each other's. Because once you do that, you're going to feel like you're part of a team. And you're going to feel like you're part of the Plexus culture, which is going to keep you binded to each other and not feeling like a loner. So the key is going to be getting them in some kind of training, like what we do, or some kind of involved in some team thing. That's all you can do. You can give them as much as you can, but you'll be able to tell who is motivated and who isn't. And then you work with the people that are motivated.
Good. Very good. Anybody else have any other quick questions? All right. Awkward 8-second pause. Go ahead. Somebody talking?
I think it was just her.
Okay. All right. Well, Amy, we really loved having you on here. I really appreciate you being on here, sharing all that with us. Laura and I are sitting here like, man, we need to do that. And that's me and that's good. And why aren't we doing that? Like little things you're saying. So I love it. Do you, real quick, you may have said this, do you put a video in your customer letter, welcome letter too, or just your ambassador welcome letter?
You know, I haven't yet, but I actually have a customer page that has a welcome video in it.
Okay, I had that.
So
Okay.
you'll have a separate customer page that you put your customers in.
Yeah.
That's always great, because then you can work with them, you know.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Did you guys happen to think of anything? Okay. She might have one. Snail mails. Are those emails you send out or actually snail mail?
I send out emails to every customer and every ambassador. And I just forward the same one over and over and over again to all my downline. So it doesn't matter what level, I send it to everybody. So if you have a big team, you should still be sending it to everybody because you want them to know you. So the video is the key, guys. Make a video. That's so cool.
Okay. Okay. And then with the die-off symptom list, because like I include that in my welcome letter to them. Do you do that separately?
I have a little bit about it in my letter, but I also have a separate document.
Okay.
At first,
All right. Sorry. I thought the baby was hurt for a second.
Yes, I can send all the stuff to Amy, and y'all can get it from her. Like I can just send her I can send her the 4 weeks of training. I can send her whatever else y'all need. I mean, I can even send y'all the 2-line verbiage I use to sign people up that I tell everybody to post on Facebook. I mean, that we send that to everybody. So every newbie we say, post this, copy and paste this exact 2 lines because people don't know what to do when they first sign up. So you have to help them. You are like everything to them. Email. Yes. So Christy, I definitely email customers. So the guy I just signed up, I know his issues, so I wrote them down. So I'll email him again and say, hey, how are the products working for you? And I'll be in constant contact with him because I need to people could take 4 BioCleanse and be like running to the bathroom all day. You don't want that. They could just have to take 1, but they're following the instructions on the bottle. So you want to work with your people. Don't just tell them like, follow the instructions on the bottle because not everybody's the same. You know, you really have to work with them. And I know some of y'all that are new, you don't really know what to say to people when they first start their products or even how to tell them to take them. So you really need to be working closely with your upline. Like, how do I tell this person to take the products? You know, they're having horrible headaches. So what do I do? You need to know the answers to those questions because you want to keep your customers and wholesale ambassadors happy. So ask your upline those questions. All right. Well, if y'all are done, I'll send the information.
Sorry. Do you put, Laura's asking really quick, do you put your wholesale ambassadors on your customer page as well, or you just keep them on your team page?
I keep them on my, oh no, I put all my ambassadors and all my customers in both.
Oh. In both?
Yeah. Yeah, because my ambassadors need to be answering their customers. Like my ambassadors are putting their customers in this page. So when their customers, yeah, it's a customer page for everybody, even potentials. So if they have a potential that they're trying to get for Plexus, they'll put them in the page. So every day I'm putting information in that page, like about BioCleanse or ProBio or why ours is better. I'm always posting health information in my customer page. So that customer page is potentials also. So if somebody asks a question, I expect that upline to answer the question. You know what I mean? So all my ambassadors go in there, all my customers.
Okay. So it's one big page. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Well, good. Well, we'll let you go. We really, really appreciate you being on here.
Yeah.
So much good information. I'm so glad we recorded it too.
I know.
So we can share it. But anyway, thank you so much, Amy.
You're welcome.
You guys have a great night.
Okay. See y'all at convention.
All right. Bye. Did you guys have any other, anything you guys wanted to share tonight? I'm trying to think what we normally do. Like if you guys have any questions about this week, or you want to share like how your teams are doing. I know we have some leaders on here. You guys want me to say anything to your teams? Or we can just end it with Amy. That's totally cool too. We can all talk separately later. Stop recording actually.